What's the crack? What's the bleeding story? How are you all doing? Hope you're well. I've come armed up to the fucking teeth. There's a lot to go through today, this evening. I'm sure you have seen a few of me videos I've been putting up and stuff like that, just about news, injury news, sporting director news, every sort of fucking news you can imagine, transfer news. And I says, I need a hand. It's coming thick and fast at the Del Boy Gunner. I says, we need a fucking hand. And who better to give me a hand than the man from down south, Kyle Walsh. How are you doing, brother? You well?
All good, Del Boy. Big up to you, my friend, to have me on your show once again. Always an honour. And big up to the chat. And I'm looking forward to this, Del Boy, because there's a lot of things that needs to be said. This club is a fucking farce.
No, good man. You know, I like, you know, as you're doing your videos and you're just there, you're looking at the news yourself. And I'm sure, like, you know, I'm not just talking about myself, but I'm sure a lot of gunners that, like, you know, you'd be going through social media and every sort of things, and you're just looking at stuff going, what the actual hell is going on here with this club? With, you know, through injuries, suspensions, squeezing lemons into whatever they're squeezing them into, you know, like, you know, it's just mind-boggling at times. You're just like going, seriously, is this me or am I going mad? You know, please do just hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. And also, I just wanted to say to Kyle's channel as well, his link is in the description. Please, if you're not subscribed to him already, just throw an L sub his way. Absolute fucking legend. But let's start off with the whole, because I haven't really been talking to you, Kyle, about Edu leaving, and, you know, our sporting director coming in. What's your sort of take on Edu, first of all? Like, the way the news broke and, like, you know, what way are you feeling about it?
I start by saying that Edu, for some reason, had some kind of legacy at Arsenal Football Club because he was with the Invincible squad. Edu was only an average football player. How he got the job to be sporting director of Arsenal Football Club is beyond me. The same way it's beyond me that Arteta got the job as Arsenal manager. Why? Because he also played for Arsenal. That's the only opinion I have there. Why? So Edu for me was an absolute fucking shambles at this club, and he has, as far as I'm concerned, I thank God he's gone there. Why? You look at the signings, like I heard top gooners making Edu out to be some kind of world-class sport director. And I tell you who made him out to be top class altogether. And I'm so hurt over it because I rated this man. Paul Merson. Paul Merson said that Edu has done a great job at Arsenal Football Club. A great job, Del Boy. That's a quote. A great job. He brought in quality players. Another quote. I'd say out of all of Edo's signings, I'd say if you could count 3, maybe 4 top players. The rest of them were shite. So I'm delighted Edo has gone there. Why? And we will go into this a little bit deeper. I have a contact that you know about. And everything he's told me has come true. My contact told me that going back to the latter stage of last season, Edu and Arteta had a massive falling out. And I believe tensions got high through the summer transfer window. Things started to get really hot. And Edu decided that the only way out was to go. So I'm happy he's gone, but then why? There's so many more people in high positions that has to go with him.
Like, just sort of taking back and, you know, with this summer January or the summer transfer window gone there, and I done a video, and I think you did as well, and I suppose I'll speak for myself here first, because I don't want to put words in your mouth that you probably didn't say, but I did say, I says, Arteta surely knows that he needed a striker. Okay, they were linked with Sissoko or whatever the fuck you call him. They didn't get him because he turned around and says, "No, I'm staying with RB Leipzig. That's it. I'm going to move." Okay, where's my option 2? And I'm sure, and this is what I did say, I'm sure Arteta turned around to Edu and says, "Well, my option 2 is Ivan Toney then, or Ollie Watkins, or whoever it was, whoever Arteta went in for." And for me, just by you saying that, that could have led the two of them to have a falling out. Because I'm sure if things went pear-shaped, the way they're going now, Arteta is the one who's getting fucked under the bus. It's not Edu. So I'm thinking maybe Arteta stood up to him and says, "By the way, mate, if things are going shit by October, by Halloween, as you always say, you know who's getting thrown under the bus? It's me. So give me the striker I want. I want me plan A, me plan B, or C. Give me fucking one of them, because I'm after getting rid of Eddie Nketiah. I'm after getting rid of Smith Rowe. Where's me backups? I'm after getting rid of Reece Nelson. I'm after getting rid of a lot of attacking players. I need backup here." You know, it didn't come. You know, and sort of just what you're sort of saying there is, could have been a falling out with that. Just before you get into that, I just want to just give a shout out to a few people just in the chat. Warren's in the chat. How you doing, you fucking bollocks? Good man, Warren. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Thanks for dropping by. Leo, big up to the real ones, Kyle and Delboy. Hope you're both well outside of Arsenal, failing apart club. Yes, mate. Thanks a million. And hope you're doing well, and everyone else in the chat as well. Absolute legends. Big up, Dave. What's the crack? The volcano's about to explode. He is. We're going to let him loose now in a minute. Gav, big up, mate. Thanks for dropping in, everyone. Thanks, Gav. Acers, big up, Acers. How you doing, brother? Leo is in saying, Edu being gone is the biggest achievement we've done in 4 years. And also remember, Emery had more player IQ than Edu at the time, by the way. Saliba was an Emery signing. Some fans think it was Edu. Haha. Yeah, you're 100% right, mate. I'll never forget that, because I thought we brought Saliba back a year too late. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree with that, because I thought he was fucking ready. And he was ripping a new one up in Marseille. And I think he was marking Messi at the time, and he was marking Mbappe, and he was absolutely looked at home. Absolutely no issues there. Static's in the chat. Big up, mate. Hey, Delboy and Kyle. And the boys there having the chat. 4 likes and subscribe. Let's fucking smash the granny out of that likes. Please do. And if you're new around here, please do subscribe. And subscribe to that man right there. His link is in the description as well. Static is just Delboy Kyle. I'll be in and out of the live chat. Have a good show. Yeah, thanks a million, brother. Everyone has lives outside of this shite, but let's get back into it. Well, just sort of going back to what I was saying there, Kyle. You wanted to come in, like, you know, do you want to go ahead there?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, boy, that I'm going to go against you there, boy, and I'm going to tell you something that I've been told. Now, once again, by the contact that I have, as far as I'm concerned, everything he's told me has come true. So I have good reason to believe what I'm being told. Basically, by the problem is backward. It's the other way around what you were just saying there, by. Basically, Edu seemingly wanted to buy in a striker, but Arteta said he didn't need a striker. The overall plan was to have Havertz as our top striker for this season. This is Arteta's management skills. This is what Arteta wanted. This was the plan. Same, there was confrontation between Arteta and Edu, because Edu wanted to bring in a striker. He didn't get the power. So basically what I'm trying to say to you is that Arteta is the power force of Arsenal. Everything goes through him. So it was like a player power between the two of them. And Edu said, enough is enough. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm gone. So that's why this is where we are with the manager that we have at this club. Even to be linked to the likes of Sesko is an utter disgrace. Sesko is not fucking good enough to be an Arsenal football player. He is not going to take us over the finish line to be champions. We have to look at this realistically that way. Since we were talking about spending big money on this player, if you cast your memory back to the Euro Championships, he in the last minute, he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper to put his country through, and he missed the opportunity. If he is an elite striker, that ball was in the back of the net in a big moment. And we need players in big moments to win league titles. This fella, I'm glad we didn't get him. Because, to me, not good enough. But going back to what we're saying, there's a big, big divide between Edu and Arteta. The relationship was like this, but gradually it started separating. And Edu went his way. And that's what it all came down to. But as I said before, this is going on since last season.
I suppose I think the two of them are too similar. And the reason why I'm saying this is, and it's just from what you're saying, and like every time you've told me something, you've been spot on every single time. And this is going back now over a year, I'd say. And every time you've been always spot on. So your contact and stuff like that, I take it serious when you do speak and you talk about that. But just going to the Edu Arteta thing, for me, I just think the two of them are too similar, okay? And they both love the smell of each other's shit, if you know what I mean. And I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm trying to be fucking serious. You can always see when Arsenal sign a player, and Edu is going around and the camera's following Edu around and he's showing the player the dressing rooms, he's showing them the tea ladies, he's showing them fucking the doctors, nurses, everyone. And he's really well dressed and you can smell him. He smells fucking gorgeous. You know what I mean? And I just think Arteta probably doesn't like that. And I think that he wants to be the one meeting and greeting the players and the players' family and the fucking... I'm the big cheese here. I'm the fucking top dog at this club. And it could have clashed. Now, this is only me talking bollocks. You know what I mean? But I just think that's my personal opinion. For me, I just wanted to, let's look at it now. And he's gone, he's going, whatever. Good luck. And that's the way I am in anything. If it's done, it's done. Move on. Let's go. Charge on, drive on. Go for it. We're looking at Campo, this guy from PSG. He was at Lille, was it? Or Nantes, Monaco. He's done a few good things. Now, he's in the game a long time. He's 60 odd years of age. I don't think he's going to take bullshitting. It looks that way. Do you know much about him yourself, or
don't know much about
what you have to say?
What I will say is that I am kind of glad that we're looking to someone different, because in the early stages we were being linked to the likes of Thomas Rosiecki, we were being linked to the likes of Metrosacker, and to be honest with you, I don't particularly want any ex-players coming in and doing Edo's job, because look what's happening with Edo. So for me, it's good that we're actually looking from outside the club. But once again, this Campo fella, like you said, he's in his 60s, Del Boy. He's been around football for a long time. Why is he not at Real Madrid? Why is he not at Barcelona? Why is he not at a big, big club? Why is he looking to come to Arsenal? Why is Arsenal looking to bring him in? What kind of contacts has he got? So is he a man that will lure the top talents of world football to Arsenal Football Club? There's a lot of questions to be asked there, boy. But as I said to you, my friend, God only knows where we're going to end up, and God only knows what's going to happen. We can sit here and talk about him all night long, but we really don't know what direction he would take the club, if any direction at all, because at the moment, that's the direction it's going. Club is in a mess, then, boy, and this is just another calamity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 10 likes and subscribe. Let's get this up to 20, please, if we can. And fair play to you. As it says, if you're new, just drop a sub. Would really appreciate it. And also, not just me. Get Kyle up as well. His link is in the description. Absolute fucking legend. I just want to I want to read out this comment and I've started because it's a great one. Big up Craig, by the way. Del and Kyle. Big up. Lee Judges said Saka over David Rocastle and Alexis Sanchez. What the hell is he talking about? Can you make sense of that?
I'd just like to say, AFC, big up to you, my friend. Just like to say that I actually didn't see Lee Judges saying that, but I 100% believe AFC. And the fact that Lee Judges said that statement, but for me, that shows me everything you need to know about AFTV. I have made videos, I have been loud speaking about AFC for a long time now. I actually had a run-in with Robbie. Now, that's why I know that you have something to say because you met them fellas as well. But I met Robbie and I had a discussion, an interview with him about Ozil, Mizu Ozil at the time. And I said that Ozil was an absolute disgrace to Arsenal Football Club. And we got into a heated debate. That video was never put on FTV. I wonder why. Secondly, I'd just like to say that a section of those fans of FTV are a crowd of fucking wankers. And Lee Judges goes around acting the hard fella, the cockney fella, the hard fella. One of the boys off one of Richie Guy's movies. He's a fucking gobshite for saying that. A fucking idiot. And any Arsenal fan, or who says he's an Arsenal fan, fucking compare Saka to the likes of David Rocastle. Now, my Sanchez, left him to the fucking side because he was not David Rocastle either. But to compare Saka to fucking David Rocastle, how fucking dare he? It's an absolute disgrace and it turns my stomach. David Rocastle. David Rocastle. A man who won league titles, FA Cups, who went to Anfield in 89, who was a magnificent football player. One of the greatest I ever saw. And Lee Judges comes along and puts him in the category as Saka. Saka wouldn't be fit to tie his fucking boot lessons. The fuck is going on with this fucking club? And these fans are on AFTV with big platforms then by, and they're fucking putting out this fucking PR shite. And the young fans, I know AFC, I think it's our age or a bit older, but the younger generation listen to Lee Joe, who looks up to AFTV, and they're listening to Lee Joe, and they might like him, and they're listening to him say this about Saka and David Rocastle. And leave Sanchez out of the equation because Sanchez won't be fit to type David Rocastle's fucking boots either. How fucking dare he? He wouldn't say it in front of me because I guarantee you one thing, he wouldn't be too fucking tough then. Prick. How fucking dare he?
An absolute legend
fucking wanker for saying such a thing. Wanker.
It's madness. It's madness. Like the narrative, I suppose.
I'm getting fucking angry over that now. Look at the man. Look at the legend over my shoulder. Fucking Saka. Yeah. What the fuck has Saka done in football? What has he achieved? Fuck all.
Yeah, it's like it's just, you know, they get paid by the club. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? So they'll drive the narrative. They'll drive the merch. They'll drive this and that. But like, you know, disrespecting legends and stuff like that at the club. That's what I have a chip in my shoulder about, and I won't even go into it now because we've just too much to fucking talk about.
He wouldn't say that in fucking front of me. I guarantee you fucking I'll put his fucking bald head off him in front of Robbie and I and the boys on FTV in front of the cameras. The fucking prick. He's had to make me fucking angry now. Prick.
That's fucking Here, I'll read this out for you. Warren saying, has Kyle's contact told him anything about Arteta being sacked? Has that come across your table at all?
What I have been told, that boy, not that, but what I have been told is there's trouble in the camp. I have been told that he has lost a few players in the camp, and there's a divide within the dressing room. And I believe from reports that there's after been a massive falling out. And listen to my words. Jesus will never play for Arsenal Football Club again. Remember what I said. Jesus seemingly has confronted Arteta and has told him that his tactics and his man management skills are up his arse. We'll never see Jesus again, and thank God. Because he should have been gone 2 years ago. Because he's another fucking bagel.
Yeah.
But there's trouble in the camp, there, boy.
Yeah, it was just something like, because when I done a video today myself, and I was just sort of reading through reports and everything that was said, and they were saying that Kroenke came in and had to say something, and we all know it's silent Stan. He never fucking says a word, but he's after having to come in and give his say. And before I even heard that, I was under the illusion that it's Team Odegaard would be, let's say, Team Arteta. And Jesus is obviously, let's say, the players and whoever else is on his sort of side of team or whatever of it is. Like, you know, that's what I think the split in the dressing room is. Now, look, it's not fucking rocket science to figure that out. Like, you know what I mean? But it's going to be like, you know, for that, what Kroenke said, you know, you don't disrespect any players, and I forget exactly what he said, but especially the team captain. So I think Kroenke's obviously putting his weight behind the whole Arteta, let's say, situation team. So I think he has Arteta's fully backing, you know, and that's probably because of, let's say, the power that he is probably going to get eventually through the sporting director.
The problem I have with that, though, like, I looked at your video earlier, and the fucking problem I have with that is you quoted what Kroenke said, and he was talking about, you know, being professional off and on the pitch and stuff like this, and you have to show the quality of the club, and you have to be at a certain standard and all this kind of stuff. The same fucking asshole came out and said, "I'm not here to win trophies." So if you're going to raise the barrier, you want to raise the standards for the players, well, why don't you fucking do it as the owner of the football club and go out there and win the league title, win Champions Leagues like we were promised when we knocked down the Highbury to go to the Emirates. It's all right coming out saying standards and this and that, do fuck all next Saturday against Nottingham Forest. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's the club is the champions there, boy. What I'm telling you is, I'm at listening to the top owners. And they're all saying that we're going to go on a 10 or 12 game run now, dead boy, with all victories. I don't know where they're seeing all this kind of stuff. But I'm telling you that this ain't happening. There's a divide in the dressing room. Players are against each other. And we're in serious bother. I didn't even get to read that, dead boy.
Yeah. It's Anthony acting the bollocks there. It is.
He'll be better than that head, Anthony.
Please do hit the like button, and if you're new, subscribe, and also check Kyle's link is in the description. Check his videos on his YouTube channel out. Really appreciate it. Dave is in. It's too much of that league-like over promotion. Sorry to say. Yeah. 100% Kyle, and somehow Saka is supposedly a star boy. Smith Rowe during lockdown was a much better player, and also Saka hasn't done anything since 2023. The money he earns for what? Exactly, Leo. And that's something I just wanted to just jump in and say, like, about the Inwari thing. Like, with Trossard injured now, you know, the few midfield players that's injured and everything like that, surely Ethan Inwari gets a start against Nottingham Forest. Would you be against that or for that on Saturday?
No, I think they should try. I think they should give him a chance there, boy, to show what he has. But once again, I'm listening to a lot of Arsenal fans hyping this fella up to be a top player, to be a star boy. He has this talent, he's gifted. He's probably the best youngster we've ever had. I'm after hearing all this about different players that by throughout my lifetime. And these young fellas all come to nothing. So, yes, I totally agree. Give the chap a chance, see what he's made of. then judge him. You can't judge him now at the moment, but give him a chance. Throw him in there. He can't be anywhere worse than what we already have. Give the chap a chance. Young blood, freshen up the place a bit. But that's why I think it's important. Sorry for coming across here. I think it's important to say this.
Okay.
Let's not start getting overexcited. Give the chap a chance. Don't be making him out to be the next Maradona. Time will tell what this young fella's going to be like. At the moment, I'm listening to top gunners making him out to be some kind of great player. They haven't even seen him playing. So give him a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just 100%. I couldn't have put it better myself. Like, you know what I mean? It's just we always overhype him. And look, I'm probably one of the first people that I get excited about a young player coming through and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? But yeah, exactly. We just need to just cool the jets. Let him play football. Let him make mistakes. Let him make mistakes. You know what I mean? And it's let's say who is beside him. Let's say who's behind him that can, if he does make a mistake, they can just clear it up. Have a quick word in his ear. You don't do that. You know what I mean? And don't be getting on him and then move on and get on with the game. You know what I mean? And I don't want it to be about Arteta as in, you know what I mean, screaming on the line at him, you know what I mean, because he is a young player. Just let him make the mistakes. There should be enough, there should be another 10 players on the pitch that can protect him and just go, right, grand, it's okay. Now, I want to just go back, and I think I said it a few streams ago, about Smith Rowe and Saka. They saved Arteta's job a few seasons ago. And I think, was it Leo or was it Craig that just mentioned a comment there about like Saka or Smith Rowe was better than Saka at the time. And I do agree with that 100% because Smith Rowe was absolutely fucking quality. He got an injury and Saka, and fair play to him, just kept going on and on and on. You know, but Arteta is just seeming, especially this season, it seems like he's forgetting where he came from, as in giving youth a chance. He's trying to turn into Jose Mourinho / Tony Pulis at the minute. And I'm not trying to be funny there, but that's the way it seems like where our football is being played. We're playing Timber in left back. We're playing fucking Thomas Partey, who has been probably one of our best midfielders, centre midfielders this season so far. We're playing him in right back. You know what I mean? He done it at the start of last season. He puts... he dropped Gabriel Magalhaes. Remember that? And he was trying all sorts of fucking things in the centre defence. And you're just like going, what are you doing breaking that up? You never change your two centre halves. They stay together all the fucking time. One will have a dip. The other one brings them through. Do you know what I mean? When did Fergie ever change? Ferdinand Vidic. You had Gary Pallister, Steve Bruce. You had, you know what I mean? Go back to George Graham, go back to Arsene Wenger, Tony Adams, fucking Keown. You know what I mean? Like, you never change it. But it just seems to be this. And what we were good at last year was our defence was rock solid. Rock solid. And next thing, we're changing around this fucking shit. Like, just stop. Leave your back four as your back four. Fuck around with the midfield and front, okay? But don't be putting Thomas Partey back there because he's been one of our best centre midfielders.
He's after changing the tactics and the formations this season, and it's not working. We're got more defensive minded than anything else. Even Saka said in an interview that he wants to go more forward, but the manager is dragging him back. Saka said that on the radio channel only last week. So, where do you go from there then, boy? Well, you see, I said it before and I'm saying it again. Arteta is taking the raw talent out of these players. So I take Saka, for example. Saka is a forward player. He's forward. But look how many times he passes the ball back to the side, to the backwards, sideways. You know, you have to take players on. Look at Martinelli. Martinelli was one of the most promising young footballers in world football. Look at him now, that boy. I'd sell him tomorrow morning. He hasn't kicked the ball in 2 years. So we're in serious problems. And this is down to Arteta and Arteta only. Arteta wants to be, you have to understand, Arteta thinks that he's bigger than Arsenal Football Club. This is where the problem lies. No one is as big as Arsenal Football Club. But Arteta is so narcissistic, he thinks he is. Newsflash, Arteta, you ain't fucking good enough. You're after taking the club to the level that you can take it to. You cannot take it any further. It's only going to go backwards from now, that way. It ain't going forwards. He's after taking us to the cliff edge. That's it. His day has come. He needs to go. That's it. And you can see through the performances this season that there's a divide in the camp. There's trouble behind closed doors, and the players are not performing. And we're also getting serious amounts of injury. We have a 22-man squad instead of a 25-man squad. We've spent 800 million. 65% of the squad ain't fucking good enough. Then why? It's a serious situation. And it's a situation that's going nowhere fast. I told everybody that by Halloween, the season is done. And here we are, and it's done. And the chat and top owners, whoever, yourself, Del Boy, whoever, you might think that we might win a Carling Cup, we might win an FA Cup, or we might even go far in the Champions League. Newsflash, we ain't winning fucking nothing under this manager. Trust me, Del Boy.
Yeah, it's like, just wanted to go back to what Static said, and it's who we were talking about, Luis Campos. He's been a scout at Real Madrid for a year, 2012, 2012, 2013. AS Monaco sports coordinator and technical director for 3 years. Lille sporting director, 3 years before PSG. And like that, and what Static is saying, I would definitely take Campos at Arsenal. No Arsenal connections. It's, I think that's what it needs to be, because I just think it was too lovey-dovey with the likes of Edu and Arteta when they were getting along, best friends and all this sort of stuff. I just think in a business, a competitive business, it's you can't have friends.
No.
You have to be able to, one person to tell the other person to fuck off. That's wrong.
Del Boy, you have a business. And myself and you be great together. And we have a laugh together, a few pints. And you said to me, I want you to come work for me, Kyle. And I go work for you. As a matter of fact, it goes far as saying this to you. I worked in the business before. And I got on great with the boss man. Fantastic. We had a great crack, great laughs. We still in contact with each other. Lovely fella, all the rest of us. One day I had an argument about money with him. And he turned to me and he said to me, in business, there's no such thing as friends.
Yeah.
And there you go, Del Boy. That's it in a nutshell. In business, there's no such thing as friends. Because it comes down to the one thing, money. But the thing is, Del Boy, like Static, in fairness, Static obviously has done his homework on this fella. I didn't know much about him, but what I did say was, I'm glad that we're getting an outsider instead of someone that has been within the club. So, take him, like Static said, and let's see what he's made of. But I don't want to see the likes of Thomas Rosecki or Metrosac or anything like that there at the club. Don't want to see it.
Yeah. No, 100%. It's just, like, you can't have yes men. You can't have Arteta picking his boss. That's just absolutely ridiculous. And, like, I would like to think, because Stan Kroenke is such a successful businessman, that he's not that stupid to go, why would I let the manager pick his boss? And I would like to think that. You know what I mean? So, for a business sense, it does make perfectly good sense to get this Campos guy, because he has no ties with Arsenal. He has nothing to do with Arteta, doesn't know Arteta. And let's move on. You know what I mean? We have so many injuries, so many suspended or whatever, like, you know, can you see Declan Rice coming back and slotting in nicely with Marino in that midfield role? What I believe that he was bought for. You know, him and Declan Rice sort of sitting into that pocket, into that midfield area and letting Odegaard off and loose. Because the reason why I'm asking that is because you've says that Arteta has gone defensive mode. You know, does that now not work into his system?
Probably does, Del Boy, but what's it telling you about the club, man? What's it telling you about our team? Think about it, Del Boy. You just said to me about Declan Rice fitting in beside Marino on midfield. Del Boy, once upon a time I was after run. Now I have 2 legs on me that are really bad. I'm carrying about 2 stone overweight, and I run faster than Marino. Marino is like a statue of midfield, Del Boy. I don't even know why we bought him. Another player that's not good enough. He's a player I said I'm not seeing enough of him already. I didn't even want him at the club. He was at, don't forget, this geezer was at Newcastle and he failed. Don't want him. So you have Declan Rice sitting in there with Marino. Let's get something fucking straight here and now. Declan Rice is not the world-class midfield player that people think he is. He's a good player at best. He's been fucking dreadful all season. So we're relying on him and Marino in midfield. We're in trouble, then, boy. We're in trouble. Yes, of course he can sit midfield with Marino beside him. Yes, we can have Odegaard leading the press, flicking his hair, passing the ball here and there, looking like the pretty boy. And people think he's the next. Ray Parra was on the radio last week making Odegaard out to be he's the very same as Bergkamp. Ray Parra said it on radio last week that he'd love to play with Odegaard because he's very similar to Dennis Bergkamp. Ray Parra, if you're looking at this, or if anyone is looking at this, would you please do me a favour and fuck off? Get off the radio. You're talking shite. Odegaard wouldn't be fit to be in the same fucking stadium as Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp has a statue outside the Emirates Stadium. And Ray Parra, Del Boy, that we grew up watching, who won things for Arsenal, is compared Odegaard to the great man who has a statue outside the Emirates Stadium. Are you fucking joking? So, this is what we're relying on. Odegaard as our captain. The man that leads the press. Then what? This is the standard our club is at, my friend. Odegaard. We're fucking relying on Odegaard to come back from injury to win us the league title. Odegaard. Let that sink in. That's why we are in more trouble than what people think we are. And this is the simple fact. This is why I'm saying not a hope in winning anything. Because we're relying on Declan Rice, Marino, and Odegaard. Fuck me, that boy. Nottingham Forest has a better midfield. Aston Villa. Manchester United will fucking beat us in December. You heard me say it.
Oh, Jesus.
You heard me say it, Del Boy.
Oh.
And MC is right. He's right. Declan Rice has been fucking shit. And people make him out to be a world-class player, Del Boy. He's not.
Can I like sort of just I'm asking you the question, obviously, because you're here, but I want to ask the people in the chat as well. With Declan Rice, since we have it up here, I think it's because Thomas Partey is being fucked around from pillar to post, and it's not playing into Declan Rice's hands. He's having to do more of the defending because Thomas Partey isn't there. You know what I mean? I just think when Declan Rice was, let's say, at West Ham, he was able to get the ball in the middle of the field and just drive on. Now he's gone like Song. Remember Song? The crab. Just went side to side. That's all he done. And that's all Declan Rice is doing now.
There, boy,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
going to say it to you now. You're actually hitting something on the nail on the head there. I'm going to say this to you. Declan Rice, Arsenal Football Club, paid 100 million, 105 million, or whatever the fuck it was, to bring Declan Rice to the club. Right? Declan Rice was a far better football player for West Ham United than he has been for Arsenal Football Club. And he went from West Ham to Arsenal. Therefore, there should be a jump in quality. And he was actually better at West Ham than he is at Arsenal. Make that make sense. £100 million signing. Make it make sense that way. It don't make sense to me.
Yeah, 100%. Penny's in the chat. Big up, Penny. We're going nowhere under Arteta. This guy will win absolutely nothing. 5 years and 700 million to play like Stoke. What happened to our rock and roll attack football? That was brilliant to watch. 100%. Big up, Stu. How are you keeping, brother? If Rice was still Irish, he wouldn't be rated at all and would still be at West Ham. Facts.
Yeah, but Stuart is right in what he's saying there, but because the simple fact is, if you're a football player and you play for the England international team, you're a fucking superstar. But if you're playing the Premier League for some other nation, you're not looked upon like the way the English are looked upon. This is why Saka is being made out to be a world-class player, because he's English. He's not world-class. Neither is Declan Rice. So you have to look at the facts of it.
Yeah. Big up, Jason. How are you? Dale, Kyle, do you both think the Cronkies have told Arteta that he's not getting any more money because he's been given plenty to build a title-winning team? Yeah, we're not spending a penny in January. That's my honest opinion. I don't think he's getting another penny. And I actually sort of did touch on this during the summertime. I think it was, this is your final push. I think Moreno was his final. That's your last few quid. Oh, but Dell, we got Raheem Sterling. Yeah, well, we got him for a loan. Chelsea are paying half his wages. And I just think that Moreno signing was probably one of the last ones that he has. And I think his job will be reviewed in the summer. But I think if we finish top 4, he's definitely going to stay. And that's my honest opinion. I don't think they'll back him as much with the money. I think they might give him a few quid, maybe just to sprinkle a bit of dust in some position. But I think he's on his own then, because I just think because he signed the new contract, he is 20 million a year or whatever he's on, and that is a big contract. And to buy him out of the contract, if they're to relegate or if they're to sack him, let's say this time next year, they're still going to have to give him over 20 million to get rid of him. You know, do you have anything to say on that, Kyle?
Yeah, boy, I just like to say that, Jesus, we're in a worse situation if we think that that was his final push there in the summer to get a win, to get a title winning side there, boy, with the signing of California, the signing of Marino, and the signing of Sterling on loan. A shambolic window, a 0. I give it a 2 out of 10 window. And the reason why I give it a 2 out of 10 window is because they sold Eddie and Nketiah. But apart from that, the business that they done was absolute crap. Thereby, I like to say that I do think that he will get money in the summer. I talk about the summertime now. And the reason why I think he'll get money in the summertime is because I think Jesus is out the door. So I think he will get a few quid for that. But I'm going to say something here that's going to shake up the world. And I want everybody to listen carefully, because I'm actually hearing some big channels that's saying different shite. But I want to put everybody clear. This is a fact. And I'm telling everybody tonight, it's a fact. William Saliba is going to Real Madrid next summer for 130 million. I said it now. This is what I'm saying. He's gone. 130 million in the summer. And I know that for a fact. And I also know for a fact that Arteta will get some of that money to straighten up the team. Doesn't matter what money he gets, because he's still not going to win anything next season either. The problem we have now, Del Boy, is that such great business people has given him a 3-year contract extension and making him the third highest paid manager in world football. 18 million a year. What are they going to do now, Del Boy? Are they going to sack him in the summer? I don't think so. Even if we get 5th or 6th and win nothing, they're not going to get rid of him. They're after putting their foot into it now. We're unfortunately stuck with this prick for the next 3 years. And we are winning nothing under this manager. Nothing. And if people think Saliba is not going in the summer, you better think again, because he's gone.
Yeah, no, I do agree with it. Like, you know, and even in the video I done today, just reports saying that, Arsenal are not going to get rid of him and stuff like that. Yeah, they're not going to get rid of him in January. But like that, I think it's sort of just my thinking and what I was just saying there to Jason's question. It was like, he's not going to get much money in the summer. Like, I think they might say, the Kroenkes might say, there's 50 million. But if you want any more money, you have to sell players. And you're 100% right. I think Jesus, they might try to get 20 million for him. And then it comes down to the Saliba thing. If he's getting 130 million, there's nearly 200 million, 180, whatever, give or take, that he may have. And he's probably thinking, Arteta may be thinking, I'm arrogant enough to think that I can replace Saliba by player X. I can get a midfielder fucking here and whatever, an attacker there for that money. But I'm sorry, you will never replace William Saliba in that back four. It took us, like, Jesus, like, I'm just trying to go back to a centre half.
I helped you out there, boy. We haven't had a centre back like Saliba since the 20 Adams, Mark Jones,
yeah.
Boys.
Yeah. That's what I know. I'd even Sol Campbell for me as well. I
Sol Campbell as well. Yeah.
Like, you know, and I was just even thinking, no, surely even Sol wasn't the last one, was he? But he was, because Thomas Vermaelen, Koscielny, no, none of them.
Mertesacker.
Yeah, Mertesacker, useless. Like, you know what I mean? It's so
Pascal Segan.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! Like, you know, you have it. You cannot get rid of it. Like, I think he is the closest player Arsenal have to world-class player. I didn't say world-class player. I said he's the closest Arsenal player to being world-class. And I include Declan Rice, Saka, Odegaard. I include all them.
Yeah.
William Saliba is the best player at Arsenal.
Yeah. Hands down.
Yeah.
But he is, unfortunately, that boy, he is going because he's winning nothing here. And maybe then Arteta will get some money then to spend. But that boy, like I keep going back to, it doesn't matter who we buy next summer either, because it doesn't matter. He's not going to win that next season either, because this manager ain't fucking good enough.
Well, like, look, if you're new around here, please do subscribe. Also, as I says, check Kyle's channel out. The link is in the description. Give him an L. So please do support us. Let's come on. We're looking for money here. I'm only joking. It's free to subscribe. Hit the like button also. Let me see, where am I? Jason, you're right, Dale. Appreciate you reading out my question. Absolutely no problem, Jason. I tried to read out, and if I don't read out, I throw the comments up on the screen as much as I can. Absolutely, because you guys have put the effort into writing a question or a comment. Who am I to not put it up on the screen? Gav, 100% facts and Del Boy, big up, mate. Legend. Stuart, this club is doing what it always does. Gets to a certain level and then are unable to take the next step. It's boring and predictable, and I'm sick of it. And that leads me into what I just wanted to say. You actually just fucking reminded me. I don't want to be saying I said it here, I said it there. Oh, shut up, Dale. But I believe Arsenal now we're at the roof. Arteta cannot take us any further. That's my opinion. He cannot take us to the next fucking level. He brought us close for if your Arteta's in, out, upside down, in, and do the hokey pokey and turn around. He brought us there. He challenged. Well done. Thanks to the memories. Now we're a club. We're not here. We're not Arteta FC. I want a new manager coming in that's world class, that pushes us on, because that's what happened Liverpool when Brendan Rodgers was there. He took them to the level. Gerrard slipping, Demba Ba going through. That's it. Liverpool knew we can't get any higher with Brendan Rodgers. Get in Klopp. He'll drive us on. It may take 2-3 seasons. He'll fucking drive us on. Champions League, Premier League, Carling Cups. Did he win an FA Cup? I'm not sure. But that's what Klopp brings you. You know what I mean? And like, I don't care who the fuck the manager is. As long as he's winning games, as long as I see when I'm when I'm watching a game on a Saturday or a Sunday, and I'm just going, fuck me, that was a brilliant idea to bring him on, to change that midfield, to start that player in that position. Jesus, I never thought that. You know what I mean? But it just seems like these people are. It's like the Ozil thing. Oh my God, you hate Ozil. Like, who the fuck are you to hate Ozil? What? Mr. Arsenal FC. Oh, Jesus, do me a favour. Dave, 130 million got offered. Like, yeah, that's sold. I think he's talking about Saliba. No, I'd be looking for 230 million because the second he goes, it's going to destroy Arsenal. Facts, Kyle. Leo, Kyle, there's no point giving Arteta any more money because he'll just waste it on more DMs and defenders.
Fact.
Yeah. And we can thank the proper, decent, proper, knowledgeable manager we had in Emery for him as well. I just want to touch on the Nottingham Forest game on Saturday. Is it a banana skin? On paper, Arsenal are going to win this game hands down. On paper. When it comes to Saturday at 3 o'clock, I think that it's a 3 o'clock kickoff, I'm nearly sure.
3 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah. We're not on telly. We can hide. I would like to think we get a result because if I think the title's over, and I know for a fact it's over, you're saying, but I just want to say if there is that little tiny glimmer of hope for anyone in the chat here or anyone in the comments that you think maybe we might challenge or win the league, we have to win every game between now and the winter break, if you know what I mean. You know, just after the Christmas, after the New Year's and all that sort of stuff. We have to win every game. And I think it's something like 11, 12 games that Arsenal have to play. We have to win every single one. Kyle, and I know you're going to let me down and I'm going to fucking drop me on my arse here. Is it possible?
Not a hope. Not a hope. And I've got to tell you the other thing. Nottingham Forest is one of the most informed teams in the Premier League as we speak. And I'm going to make a statement. Arsenal win that game on Saturday. And I stand to lose it either. Could be a draw. But I'm telling you now, that boy, don't think that we're going to rock up there and win 3-4-0. Ain't happening. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a divide. The players are not playing for each other. And I'm telling you that this season, it's all going to show. We're all fucked, that boy. Club is fucked. Team is fucked. We're not going anywhere. So don't think for one. That boy, I know you to be optimistic sometimes. And I hate letting you down. But I'm telling you, as a genuine friend, I'm telling you, don't be getting your hopes up. Because this team hasn't got the boards to go 10 or 12 games with 10 or 12 victories. They haven't got the stones. They haven't got the players. They haven't got the heart. They haven't got the manager. A sad story to tell you. A friend of mine came to me the other day. 2 tickets for the Sport Lisbon game. Free apartment. All I had to do was buy flights. The flights, he looked it up. €45 over, €78 back. Ticket, no much ticket was costing me. $0. He was giving it to me to go with him. And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it. And I've said no to him. And why did I say no? Because I know that I go all the way over to Sport Lisbon. Christmas only around the corner. Spend a fortune on that fucking shite. And probably Sport Lisbon probably being 2-3-0. This team, that's what this club has done to me, that way. I don't believe in it anymore. It's killing me. I need to see changes. And I just want to tell you and the chat, don't be getting hyped up. Let the top gooners get hyped up. Let the likes of fucking so-called Arsenal legend, fucking Lee Judges. Let the likes of them fucking Egypts. Let them say we're going to win 10 games and 12 games, no problem. Because what they're doing is, you see, they're feeding the Arsenal fan base lies. They're getting into their heads. Because why? Because for them, it's all about money. That's their jobs. They don't get up to work 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock like me and you, that boy. They put their face on camera and to spill shit and to get paid for it and to go off laughing. And what they say on camera is not what they believe off camera. They're actors. I'm here tonight. I have 334 subs on my channel. And I don't care if I have 334 subs for the rest of my life on my YouTube channel. I would keep spitting the facts. I would keep telling the truth about this club, about the players. And I tell you, if them fellas are telling you the sack is world class and better than Dave Rockcastle, I'm here to tell you he's fucking not. Because I lived through it. I saw it. 38 years supporting this club day and night. Come and speak to the Reed fans like myself, Delboy, Warren. Come and talk to the Reed fans. Don't be listening to these fucking Egypts. But Delboy, to go back to it, I won't go to that game. It's a sad story to say that.
Yeah.
But why should I spend my money? Why should I make that effort when those players don't make an effort for me?
Yeah, it's going like, you know, it is tough because, like, you know, traveling all that way, time, having to take time off work, whatever, away from family and stuff like that, and then you get, like, you know, look, you'd get a performance, and you'd feel like going onto the fucking pitch. Because I remember when I went over to one of the games, was it last season or the season before that? I think it was Brighton. I was lucky I was up so high because I felt like running onto the pitch. And I'm not joking with you, because the players hugging and kissing, it was Brighton, hugging and kissing fucking other players walking off the pitch. And I'm just there going, I got up at 4 this morning to get up here. I brought my son with me. And I'm fucking paying for train fares, fucking food, accommodation, drinks, everything else. And then having to go home and, to a hotel. And I'm there, these fuckers do not give one flying fuck what I done today. And fair enough, rightly so, they shouldn't, but they should cease, put in a fucking effort. And at least I walk off the stadium and just go, do you know what? We lost today, but at least we gave an effort. You know what I mean? So I do get exactly where you're coming from. And at the moment, I'm not going to any Arsenal match anytime soon. I've absolutely no plans to. And I think in the summertime, when I was saying it to me boys, they were saying, yeah, we look at probably going to a game around October, November. That's now. Absolutely no way.
That's right. My daughter came to me and said, Dad, there's my Christmas list. This is what I want. She's done her junior cert now. So I said, right, Bob, let me see. She wants her hair done, about €200. She wants fucking this perfume shit. She wants all this makeup and stuff like that. That will drive me insane. But she also wants the light blue Arsenal jersey that was released this season. And I looked at the list. And I said, Bob, come in here. We have to have a little conversation. What's that, Dad? I said, I want to get you everything that's on that list. But I want you to actually ask for something else instead of that Arsenal jersey. Oh, but your dad will love it. I said, I don't care, Amy. I said, I'm not getting it for you. Because I said, I'm not giving that club 1 cent of my fucking money until I start seeing them winning league titles. So she went off and she's wanting a Cork jersey now, Del Boy, and a Dublin jersey, you'd be happy to know. So that's what
no, me bollocks. Tell her the Roscommon jersey. Get the fucking Roscommon jersey.
So any jersey apart from the Arsenal jersey, I'm not spending my money on that shit. No way, I'm not giving my hard-earned money to that club, Del Boy. That's it. I'm not doing it. I told you the story before. The woman bought me an Arsenal jersey for my birthday, and it was the one with the Invincibles, the results going down along the sleeves and the gold stripes. And I looked at last season, and I looked at it, and I said to her, "Have you got the receipt for this jersey?" And she says, "Why?" I said, "Because give it to me there. I'm going back down to the sports shop. I'm going to get myself something else instead of it." And I went back down and handed in the jersey with the receipt, and I got myself a jacket and walked out of the shop. Fuck that shit. This is not the Arsenal that I loved.
Yeah.
The Arsenal I loved is behind me. Right there. Yeah. Not the shit that I'm looking at every day of the week now. Bullshit, that way. I'm sick of it.
And I just want to give a big shout out to Warren. He'll be doing his Warren Team Talks, the show on a Saturday. Fucking brilliant. I'd be always in it. I love it. 2:30 on a Saturday. He does all the, like, you know, it's like does all the show, like the results as they come in and stuff like that. It's brilliant. Like, you know what I mean? Absolutely brilliant. So check that out. I'll be in the comments anyway.
I just like to say that why I copied there, and I just like to say it's the best show on YouTube, what Warren does every Saturday. That man, I just like to tell people that man puts in a lot of effort into that show, and he should have a lot more subscribers. So please subscribe to the man, Warren's Team Talk. The show, I'm tuning in on a Saturday afternoon. I don't know how he does it and how he keeps up with everything. It's absolutely amazing. It's brilliant.
Yeah. 100%.
Big up Warren, absolute legend.
Sorry, I'm just throwing that in there. That there, right? So go on to Instagram, right? So for any of you that are looking for stuff like that for Christmas, and just what Kyle was saying, his daughter comes in with a list for a jersey and stuff like that. These things, you don't need to know where they're coming from, all right? But they're not coming from Arsenal's coffers. They're not going into the Stan Kroenke coffers or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing to do with me now, by the way. Absolutely nothing to do with me. But go into CM Sports on Instagram. Tell him Del Boy sent you. He'll give you a fucking whopper of a discount. And I'll vouch for every kit, every jersey that you get, right, is top of the range. Top of the fucking range. I have a few of them. I get me kids the kicks and all this sort of stuff, football boots, and especially if you want to get stuff for Christmas or anything like that, get your orders in. But tell him Del Boy sent you, and he'll sort you out big time. And I'm not joking with you. I'm just saying, my yeah, fucking right. Here, Roscommon jerseys now. I think Kyle might tell you this, all right? Roscommon jersey, you have to get a visa stamped by a Roscommon person before you can even think about entering to buy one of them. You know what I mean?
I'd like to just jump in there and say Wexford jerseys, where I'm from, Wexford. So let me tell you about Wexford jerseys. Wexford jersey will do work out, yeah. Let me tell you about Wexford jerseys. I wouldn't bring him into the toilet to wipe me fucking arse with him. Fucking shite. Not a fucking player in the county. Where will you, for fuck's sake?
Oh, stop. 14 likes and subscribe. And remember, check me outro out. Me outro's whopper. And Static, it's coming. I'll get in contact with you, Static. You know what I'm talking about. But hold on for me outro, people. Del Boy Jez Collin wants to do your Arsenal journey video. Yeah, I'll get in contact with Jez. I will definitely do that. He did mail me. I think I mailed him. I'm not sure. I forget. But I'm fucking brutal for Instagram and all that sort of shit. But I will get on to him. Stuart, I'm 57. Used to go home and away in the Highbury years. Can't be bothered now. Went to the Wolves game. First time in 6 years. Not the club I grew up or supported with. All the Irish lads. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely top class. Like, you know, the oozing the class that was back then. And I remember Niall Quinn. Sorry, go on, jump in
go
there.
ahead there, boy. Say what you're saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember Niall Quinn and David O'Leary and stuff like that. They were talking about, like, you know, even now to this day, like if they're going to a coffee shop and they buy a cup of coffee and they sit there and have their cup of coffee, they bring their mug back up to the counter. And he goes, that was drilled into you back in the day. You show class no matter what. You know what I mean? And that was drilled into the Arsenal players. Now we're talking about squeezing lemons into a fucking cup. As the good man Kyle Walsh always says, make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
You know what I mean?
Was that short? That's what that there. He was 57 or 51, 57 short. Yeah, just like he says short. The other night I brought a couple of lads down to Kilkenny on a Christmas party thing, and I was bringing them home. And one of the lads follows my YouTube channel. I didn't even know he did, and he came up. He sat beside me, and he said to me that I'm delusional. And by the way, this fella's a Manchester United fan. And he went on that he would love Arteta at Old Trafford. And that he loved to be second, to be challenging for league titles. Because a few years ago, we were nowhere. So this is where he was coming from. And a big shout out to Pa. If you're watching Pa, you know what I'm talking about. And I said to Pa, it's not like that for me. I want trophies. But you see, Pa was born. He was born in 1992. So what I'm trying to say, that I said to Pat, you were born in 1992, you see. I'm supporting Arsenal since 1986. So I said, I grew up like Short, like yourself, Del Boy, like Joanne, like Warren, like Anthony, Static. We've seen us lift up league titles. We've seen winning European competitions. So the problem is that by the youth of today looks on football differently than what we look on football. So what I'm trying to say is that young fella that I was talking to, he was being happy, challenging for league titles.
Yeah.
Where I'm coming from the point that I want to see trophies.
Mm.
So that's what we are. But Short is right what he's saying. Like, it's not the club that we grew up in that way. Like, you know what I mean? It's not the club. I remember growing up looking at the likes of Tony Adams, David O'Leary, David Rocastle, Paul Davis, Michael Thomas, Kevin Richardson, all them great players. And I watched the club today, and it's not in the same world as what that was back then. The crest there behind me, you might see it there. Down here, this one here. Since the change that crest there by this club it's gone. That's just a living memory now. That's living memory now. That's it. You went through. If you lived this, you're lucky. If you haven't lived this, you missed this. You'll never see it again.
Yeah. Big up Stuart. My grandfather's from Mooncoin in Kilkenny, so yeah, big up to the Cats. But just before we go, can you just drop in your predictions for Saturday? I might be doing a show. I have stuff coming up, but I will be dropping a video every day this week. And I'm going to try and do it as much as I can. I'm going to be checking out the news and stuff like that. So please do keep the notification on and just keep your eyes peeled and dropping out, liking it if you don't mind. And also, as it says, Kyle's link is in the description. Just throwing out sub his way. We really appreciate it. Kyle, what is your score prediction for this weekend?
I'm going to go for 1-1 draw.
1-1. Yeah, Acers is going in with the draw as well. If anyone else wants to throw their predictions in there, I'm going to go. I'm always being. I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 to the mighty Gooners. I you know me. I'm being. What did you call me earlier on?
Not a fucking way.
Yeah.
You're looking for this 10 game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you, it ain't happening.
Negative. Stop being negative.
Then, Mike, there's something I have to say to you because I don't think I've said it to you. So I need to say it now. I was thinking about you, my friend, 2 weeks ago. I was sitting off in my sitting room watching that fucking Shelbourne game.
Oh, yeah.
And I was hoping that the Rovers was going to do it.
Fuck off.
And then I saw that fucking ugly looking Damien fucking Duff, and he run around like a fucking lunatic, and he had to win the league title. I'll tell you that, boy. I cursed it into the ground. I say, fuck, I even said to the woman, I guarantee you that boy is up there celebrating with this fucking shit now.
Fucking right. Yeah, I think I sent Warren a video. I was fucking locked out my head, I was.
Fucking Damien Duff, the fucking prick.
He's the next Arsenal manager.
Well, I'd never watch Arsenal again. That's me. I'd be going. You never see my face again.
Oh, Stuart's in. I wouldn't cross the road to see any of the current team. Much rather see the old school lads any day. We'll watch Stuart. Stuart, I agree with you 100%. I remember seeing Arsenal with 7 Irish men in it, and they would have wiped the floor with this current team.
Yeah.
Joe was in. Arsenal won 3 to Nottingham Forest. Ooh, that's controversial, Joe. Controversial. And big up, Joe. Hope you're doing well. Warren's going 0-0 draw. Anyway, thanks, lads. You have made an hour of work fly by. Great hearing 2 Irish voices too. Good man, Stuart. Thanks a million for dropping in.
Big up to you, pal.
Yeah, legend. Shelbourne has new kit out tomorrow. Oh, I'm off to the CM Sports, by the way. UEFA Nations League draw on Friday morning. Look, come here. I don't think it fucking matters who's fucking we draw. We're shite. And on that note, I'll leave you all with our outro. Did you see the outro yet, actually, Kyle?
No.
Right, well, let's get into it and hope you enjoy it. Thanks, everyone, for dropping your comments. Please do hit the like on your way out. Really appreciate it. Keep an eye out tomorrow for me video. Absolute legends. And I'll leave you all with this. Take care and God bless.
Stick a bunny in me pocket. I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. Cause if you are the best, but you don't ask questions, then brother, I'm your man. Cause where it all comes from is a mystery. It's like the changing of the seasons and the tides of the sea. But here's the one was driving me berserk. Why do only fools and horses work?